Everybody, welcome back to Monday with Molly. I'm Andrew Kosselman here with Molly Dean. How's it going, Molly?
Good.
Want to talk to you today about a couple of types of transactions that we're seeing a lot more popularity in these days.
Okay.
Obviously, with the market here in the Midwest locally and a lot of other regions that we're licensed in, the big problem has been inventory.
Oh, yes.
The amount of houses that are available for our clients to buy, and anybody watching this probably just gagged a little bit if they're in the market. So because of that, there's been a high demand for new houses to be
Yes,
built.
absolutely.
So we get a lot of questions about two things I wanted to talk to you about today.
Okay.
Can you just walk me through the general differences between a construction to permanent loan versus a new construction loan?
Yes. So a construction to permanent loan is where the borrower themselves have the control of the loan the entire time. So generally they own the land ahead of time, they hire a builder, and they essentially have a line of credit, and they're pulling the funds as the build is going on. They're making interest only payments throughout, and then at the end it turns into a permanent loan.
A shorter term transaction designed for cash flow for your project.
Yes.
That has kind of a hard end date that everything needs to be done by.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, typically speaking.
Yes.
Okay, so what's then a new construction loan?
Well, new construction is the loan that you obtain at the end is a house that is brand new, right? You don't control anything during it. It's a longer process most often because you wait until the very end. It feels very long. So you get pre-approved in the beginning. The builder handles, they have their loan, they handle all of that. And at the end, it's just like obtaining another loan, but it's on a new construction home.
The easiest answer is there is no difference between a new construction loan and just a normal transaction. There's a difference between a new construction process and a normal transaction.
Yeah.
Because depending on the scenario, you could be putting a deposit down on a home that might not be done for 9 months, 12 months.
Correct.
But there's also transactions where a new construction house comes on the market and it's closing in 30 days.
That is correct.
So the loan itself is the exact same.
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
So with that being said, are there any significant challenges that you see between navigating your clients' expectations between the two?
The only real thing that I would say is that on a construction to permanent loan, although you control the funds, you still have to have licensed contractors, things like that. You know, you have a appraisal that is subject to, and XYZ has to be crossed off, and there are requirements of the people that are building the home. So you can't just do it yourself.
Right.
It's not a DIY.
Right.
So that is the biggest thing that we always want to make sure people understand, is that we have to have all of these different pieces in place.
Yeah. And from a grand scheme of things, we do have options as a lender for both of our those types of clients. Obviously, different requirements go into it, different financial situations. One or two of these programs, they're not going to be realistic for everybody.
Correct.
But if you have thought about it recently, and this is something that you do have questions about, we are some of the few lenders in town that actually have options for both.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, well, that's all I have for you today, Molly.
Happy Monday.
Have a great week.